The committee hearing is set regarding the barangay budgets and as the same time as the honor unassigned business, the SK budget on September 12, 8:30 in the morning. In objection, hearing none, the said two committee hearings are set on September 12 for the barangay budget, 8:30 a.m. and September 12, 9 a.m. for the SK budgets. Next item.
We proceed to the unassigned business.
For item number 1, under unassigned business, Miguel. So, who is the proponent of this? Wala, i-defer ka lang. Shocking ba to? Councilor Providencia, second time.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, repeated the committee hearing on Thursday. 9 o'clock in the morning.
Alas 10. Tapos na kami.
September 12, 11
September 12, 10:30 a.m. Next item. Councilor Carol Dizon Season, Chairperson of Social Welfare.
Currently with that ordinance, may request for a committee meeting on September 12 in Pugay, 10 o'clock.
Di ba yun?
Dali lang yun sa akin eh. Dahil tapos na ako niya. Kasi ako nag-30, 9, direksyon na ako tapos na ako niya. 9:30.
So, hapon na hapon. 5? So, Councilor Season, sketch. Hearing regarding the solo parents ordinance on September 12, 10 o'clock in the morning. Who do we invite? Madam Chairman. We must invite the CSWD, Madam Imelda Ruiz, or her focal person. Who else? Okay. Any objection? Hearing none, the said ordinance is set for committee hearing on September 12, 10 o'clock in the morning. Please invite CSWD. For the record, Councilor Apple Bakay, who do we invite for the truancy ordinance? Yes. Sino pong invite natin sa ordinance po? Okay.
Sir Danny Season, and
Also.
also,
Police. So for Councilor Bakay, regarding the ordinance on truancy, Ed, CSWD, POSO, PNP. And then for Councilor Season, CSWD, and the Budget Officer, Local Finance Committee. Okay, and for For Councilor Robert Renoy, sino po ang ibitahin natin dun sa hearing po natin? Agriculture Office and Local Finance Committee for Engineering.
Division Superintendent regarding Administration, City Social Welfare and Development Officer, City Director of Maraming City Police Office, City Director of DILG, and Federation President of Parent Teachers Association in the University, and Public and Private School Union, tsaka City Treasury Service.
Oo nga. Okay. So, how about representation maybe? SK... How? Councilor Robert Renoy? Councilor Robert Renoy, before we proceed to the Secretariat's constraint, sino pong ibitahin sa Agriculture Office and the Local Finance Committee? And there was a concern on September 12 doon po para nakaset yung ating consultation sa traffic. Atin na yan. May suggest na i-move na natin yung dalawa sa hapon. Or sunod na araw. Anim. Day before na lang. September 12. Ano mo ngayon? Wait, since hindi naman urgent yung ibang matters, may suggest that we schedule it kung hindi po kayo pwede ng 13th, following week na lang. Kung pwede po kayo ng, let's say, Tuesday, before session, para hindi na lang. Ikaw mga kapal. 13th? Okay. For the record, the ordinance regarding 21C is set on September 13, 10:30 a.m. The ordinance regarding solo parents, September 13, 10 o'clock in the morning. The resolution of the agriculture projects, September 12. Ano, ready na? 11. Ano gusto mo? 9:30 or 11? 9:30 in the morning. And then the Councilor Raul Bacay's consultation regarding the traffic, September 12, 10 o'clock in the morning. Then Councilor Radoc's hearing regarding Barangay and SK budget, September 12, 8:30 a.m. and 9 a.m.
Hanggang 9:30 yan.
Diretso ka, 8:30. Councilor De Castro, do you want to say anything?
Yes, the true one sila, the draft of the answer is not complete.
Please furnish Councilor De Castro the draft.
There was
Ordinance.
another page of slides, but I think there is still a lot of missing links.
Okay, kindly furnish the good councilor the draft. Any other suggestions or objections or amendments to schedule? Wala na po. So all committee meetings are set on those dates. Madam Secretary?
Now proceed to the committee reports. The The only item on the committee report is the joint committee report from the hearing held September 5 regarding the evaluation of CSO documents for accreditation.
Sorry, before we proceed to our committee reports, Councilor Fontanera, under unassigned business.
Mr. Chair, one cable na electric wires along our this is district. So kakalang yung spaghetti na sa mga wire. So scheduled for committee hearing. Can you repeat?
Yes, yes, yes.
9 o'clock.
So, may nireklamo.
Tapos pala ito siya. Dapat marami nang hindi nagpa-function.
Okay. So, due to concerns regarding the cables and wires along our national and city roads, the good Councilor Fontanera would like to set a legislative inquiry regarding these cables on September 13, 9 o'clock in the morning. Sino po ang imbitahan po natin?
Sir, in-invite Anelco, is Cable TV, Digital.
I also suggest invite siguro natin yung DPLO. Siya mga alam na siguro yung business DPLO kasi sila yung nag-monitor ng businesses na Globe, Smart, PLDT. Any other? I-invite? Wala na po. Okay, any objection? Hearing none, the said committee hearing is set on September 13, 9 o'clock in the morning. With item number 5, napakala natin under Councilor Redox motion kanina. So we proceed to next item, committee report.
Committee report from the hearing held on September 5 regarding the evaluation of CSO documents for accreditation.
Joined this committee last September 5, 2019. We've always researched funds of application for accreditation consisting of 23 CSO applicants. Pending the 22 applicants for accreditation, one applicant which was not duly represented. Compliant applicants were as follows: Stand Incorporation, Sinang Philippine Chamber of Commerce Incorporation, Lapangan Farmers and Fisheries Association, Local Baptist Church, Southern Baptist Church, Alaminos Market Vendors Multipurpose Cooperative, Pilusan ng mga kababaihan tungo sa kaunlaran, Western Pangasinan Seed Growers, Philippine Institute of Environmental Planners, Northern Luzon Chapter, Alaminos Mountain Bike Club.
For the adoption of this committee report, as said, item be included in our business today for deliberation.
Nandun kami sa Baguio po ng Sisele at regarding
So for the record po, construction, 1 unit storage facility at Barangay Sabangan for
fish processing po.
processing. Okay.
Gagamitin po.
Okay, any questions from the body? Siguro sa bigyan ko ng background, baka
Sige po.
mali po yung nasabi last week.
Ang construction po nito is The dimension po is 4x6. Ang half po niyan is made of CHP wall, and yung patas niya po is double walling po na ano yan, na sawali. At saka yung sa trusses niya po is made of lumber, and yung roping niya is made of also ng kogon para hindi ba. Saka sa baba niya po, may extension po yan na 1 meter na paikot na simento hanggang sa loob po ng kaploring niya. Saka kompleto po yan ng mga electrical installation with the worth of 520 po hanggang sa panel po, hanggang processing ng electrical connection po nakasali po.
Any questions from the body? Councilor Apple Bakay?
Engineer, may comfort room po ba siya?
Wala po.
Ay, wala. So, kung food processing po ba yan?
Fish processing po.
Pag fish processing, ibig sabihin, may mga, doon sila mag-work sa loob. So, magdidibong pa sila doon? Magtatanggal ng tinik, magdidibong?
Si Juan na lang po mag-ano na siya ng agriculture eh. Sa amin po yung binigay lang, sinabi lang sa amin ng agriculture, gagawa kayo ng struktura na 4x6 na made of sawali at saka kogon po ang roping niya. Si Gilbert na lang po ang mag-enlighten sa atin tungkol po dyan.
Sige po. Siguro po, sige po.
To the honorable chairman of the honorable chairman to the members of the August body, good afternoon. Ito po kasi place na yung pong members po ng ating Sabangan Farmers at Fisherfolk Association ay magkakandak po ng kanilang livelihood activity, which is yung fish processing po. So definitely po, ito po kasi dati po sa seaweeds po yan sana yung pondo po niya. Kanya lang po, binigay po natin sa Sabangan Farmers and Fisherfolk Association kasi sila po yung nag-signify ng kanilang interest for the fish processing. At doon po sa requirement ng fish processing, kailangan po kasi na meron tayong unit na paglalagyan po ng mga kanilang gamit at saka place na pagtatrabahuan po nila. So ito po ay under po siya, under process. Kasi yung pong inano natin dyan ay through USUPRAC agreement. So yun po yung parang background po ng project.
Could you repeat that, sir? Under USUPRAC, yung lupa. What did you say?
Yes, sir.
Can you repeat your statement, sir?
Yung pong paglalagyan po ng post-harvest unit ay through USUPRAC agreements po.
Then who owns the property, sir?
It's the member po ng Sabangan Farmers Fisherfolk Association.
Any other questions from the body? Councilor Galete rin pala, sorry.
Good afternoon, sir. For clarification, ilang square meter po yung pagtatayuan ng storage?
Ayun pong storage po ay 4x6. Pero yung pong hinihiling po namin with the association ay gawin po nilang parang 10x8 para meron pong space para po dun sa fish drying natin. Pero yung pong unit mismo, that is 4x6.
Po kasi yung 4x6, ang square meter nun is 24.
Yes po.
kung food ay fish processing, parang maliit siya. Maliit po siya.
Opo.
Kung may tao po yan, pag nagpa-process sila dyan sa loob, baka yung 5 masikip na po yun.
Opo, tama po. Actually, maliit po talaga po yung area, 4x6. Kaya po yung hinihiling namin with the association ay gawin po siyang 10x6 sana. Para ma-accommodate po yung expansion nung livelihood project if ever po magkaroon po siya ng expansion.
So yan po yung pangmatagalan po ba yan na klase ng work? Kasi pag titingnan po natin is yung kanyang pangalawa is yung sawali and then yung bubong is hugon.
Yes.
So pag dumaan yung typhoon signal number 1 lang alam naman po natin. Baka isang taon lang po
Hindi po. Kasi ang inanong po namin sa engineering office is ang task po niya nasa 12 feet. Mababa lang po siya. Kasi kung semento po lahat yung kanyang wallings, masyado pong mainit. At
pero
saka,
may window naman po.
meron po. Meron po.
So, may hangin naman na through and through papasok kasi may bintana naman. Siguro pagka concrete yan, mas matibay.
Kung concrete po.
Opo.
Ayun lang po kasi yung pwedeng i-accommodate natin doon po sa pondo. Kasi ang pinagkuhanan po natin ng pondo dyan ay doon po sa price ng city government for winning the 2017 na malinis at masaganang karagatan.
Yung pagpapatayuan po ng storage is private land or anong
It's a
private or
private.
public? Public? Ano ba? Public government? Oh.
It's a private property
Private?
po. Pero covered by a use of PRAPA agreement. Yung po nga use of PRAP, bibigyan po ng karapatan po yung association na gamitin po yung lote ng 15 years. And then after 15 years, kung i-renew pa po nila yung agreement, so pwede po nilang i-renew, pero kung hindi na po i-renew, pupunta na po sa may-ari.
Any other questions? Councilor Di Castro.
Sino yung nakipagkontrata sa Isang Factory?
Sa ngayon po Sir Juan, hindi pa po nagmamaterialize. Bali, meron po kami dalawang option doon sa tinitignan na area sa Sabangan. It's the use of track agreement po between the lot owner and the association. Yan po.
Lot owner.
Yung lot owner, doon pong pagkatayan ng unit and the association po.
So, in effect, yung association ang makikipagkontrata.
Yes po.
Hindi ang government ang makikipagkontrata.
I think po kasama rin po ang local government.
Tripartite agreement ito.
Yes po sir.
So, in the event that this matter will be approved, so it carries with it the approval of the disbursement of the fund. Tama ba yun?
Yes.
What if na-approve natin yung disbursement ng fund and then later on, wala pa na kayong paglalagyan, what happens now?
Ayun po kasi nga pondo, I guess, yung pong pondo, Your Honor, ay
Sa grant, I believe, di ba? Kasi price yung sinabi sa rin, di ba?
yes, nasa trust fund po, I guess, sa ating budget.
Hindi ko lang kasi, what if kung, bakit hindi nyo nalang pinagsabay yung tripartite agreement tapos yung approval nito? Tripartite agreement, mula tumabas din at whatever, or contract of disruptor, because in the event that it will be the mayor who will enter into an agreement with the agreement entering the contract of use of property, it will again require an authority coming from the Sangguniang. And which now is stuck in the barrel here. So, i-approve natin to, tapos wala ka namang paglagyan. Or, the same way na may paglagyan ka pero wala ka namang pondo. You know what I mean? Bakit hindi na natin pinagsabay? There's nothing wrong naman there, pero problem there is it creates a doubt and suspicion kasi bakit ka nag-appropriate agad ng pondo na hindi mo pa naman alam kung saan nilalagay. It's just like obtaining a loan from the bank and you do not know where to spend the procedure. Parang ganun yung sinasabi ng actually. So, kasi there is a very big may flow po sa sakali because we have to take note of the constitutional prescription that the public fund cannot be spent on private purpose. Diba? So, yan yung naging delay niyang project na yan last time because we do not know ano sa bangan. Is it a private property or is it a property owned by the LGU? So, ayun lang yung concern ko. We just would like to be clarified on that matter. So, thank you.
Second po, kasi sabi ko nga po kanina, ito po, originally, doon po sa seaweeds po sana gagamitin yon. But since po na hindi po nag-materialize yung sa seaweeds production sa Victoria, so, humingi po kami ng pahintulot to realign yung pong budget na price natin sa MMK at sumang-ayon naman po sila na gamitin anyway yung pong purpose which is yung pong paglalagyan ng mga fish process na items ay parehas naman po at nagsignify naman po ang Sabangan Farmers and Fisher po. So yung pong pondo which is nasa atin na po, yung pondo ay yun po yung gagamitin doon po sa pagpapatayo ng unit sa Sabangan. So yung punto po nandiyan na po. Yan na po siya. Ang question lang po, yung pong program of work sa kanong po ng structure. Pero maganda po na pagsamahin po sana yung pong process nung paggawa ng unit at saka yung pong resolution sana.
Councilor Silvado, and then
Clarify ko lang yung sinasabing trust fund. Ito gagaling sa 20% development fund.
Hindi po. Your Honor, yan po ay galing po sa Gipar po.
Approving additional funding ng 20% development fund. No, sinasabi na ko ngayon.
Actually, for the record, sir, last week po, sinabi rin po nung resource speaker na LGU fund po yung gagastos. And it's parallel to the letter coming from the city budget officer and the city engineer that the construction of one unit storage facility at Barangay Sabangan is under infrastructure development program under the 20% development fund. So we're kind of confused.
Saan magagaling yung pondo?
Yun nga po kasi yung pong pondo po yan ay doon po sa price natin sa MMK. Na yung pong pondong yun ay dinownload po from Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources Regional Office 1. It's not po from the 20% development fund. Kaya po humingi kami ng pahintulot sa BIPAR na i-realign po yung pondo from sa Victoria to Sabangan. At sumang-ayon naman po sila kaya po kami nagpagawa ng program of work para sa ganun makita po namin kung yung pondo na manggagaling po doon sa price natin sa nung pagkapanalo ng MMK 2017 ay pasok po doon po sa gagawin natin na storage facility.
So, meron dito, something discrepancy. Kasi mapabawasan yung development fund natin na this amount, yun, dahil magagaling pala sa sa trust fund yun.
Yes. Hindi po sa
Siguro ayusin na lang itong pang dito kung yung saan magagaling yung pondo kasi magkagawin sa development na pang mga sa development pa natin yung sa mga. Tsaka medyo natuloy yung nakaraan ito last kasi we had the impression that the structure will be used for storage of seeds. Yun ako ng
Our apology po.
ownership ng lupa. Kaya medyo
Sorry po kung
na-confuse kami ng complaint. Pero we understand kasi yung taong nadala ninyo, sa structure lang naman pinapal yun, hindi niya talaga pa yung lupa.
Yes. We apologize and are sorry po.
Wala nang misunderstand.
Hindi sa totoo lang, kahit natin hindi ko alam kung ano yung use niya.
Councilor Bakay.
Kaya lang,
Mr. Chair, Sir Wilbert, sabi mo kanina, yung sa kontrata, 15 years.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Yung kapagawa nga natin, Sir Wilbert, may pagkabot for 1 year. Kasi
Alam mo. Yung component
Ito po,
kasi,
yes, sir. Yan, pasabusin lang po natin.
Kasi sabi nyo kanina, yung hindi yung well, within sawali, pagkatapos yung bubong within, ibig sabihin, hindi abutin yung 15 years na sinasabi yung kontrata niya. Oo. Siyempre ba, yun ang oo. Yun lang kung gusto kong bakit kung hindi natin gawin na yung matibay na kapag matagalan, aabot ng 15 years yung kontrata.
ang difference lang nila po yung sa roofing lang. Pero nakabigayan po ng concrete structure yan. Konkreto po yung biga at saka mga column niya that is made of concrete structure. At saka yung sa taas niya made of good lumber po. Nakatrusses po yan ng wood trusses. Paglagyan natin yan ng yero, talagang pwede na.
Any other questions from the body? Councilor Ray?
Pag sinabi natin is processing engineer, ano yung nasa loob niyang struktura? May lababo ba yan? Wala. Saan sila magbukas?
Doon po sa kwan, doon po sa loob po niya, sir, ay meron po siyang stainless na dissecting table. Yung pong gagamitin sa mga first processing ngayon na HACCP compliant. Stainless po siya, kaya hindi po siya magkakalawang. And then may mga freezer din po siya doon sa loob. And then yun po mga gagamitin po yung pagdidibon at saka pagdadaing, kompleto na rin po sa loob.
Kasama po yun sa 528,000.
Hindi po kasama.
Yung job po rin ba yung ano yun? Ito type?
plain cement lang. Plain cement.
Mababago pa yun doon. Dahil yung tubig ng isda, tatandong doon sa simento, tutulas kayo.
We have provided po yung sabi ko nga po, bali 2 unit po ng malaking scale dissecting table po yun, made of stainless. And then kompleto po sila ng gamit, mga pail, yung balde, at saka mga pangalan nito, batya, basin, kompleto po sila.
Okay, Councilor Bakay.
Sir Wilbert, di ba yung press ng MMK, di ba dapat kung mapunta sa barangay, di ba livelihood yung dapat ipupunta hindi construction?
Yung pong, ito pong panggagalingan po ng pondo niyan na sir ay galing po doon sa 2017 na na prize natin for winning the the malinis at masaganang karagatan. Ayun pong 2018 ay wala pa po. Ginagawan po natin ng for approval pa po siya. And then yung pong napanaro na naman natin sa national, wala pa pong napapag-usapan. So 2017 po ito.
Okay, pero doon hindi ba livelihood yung papupuntahan yung mga price na sa postal?
Yes po. Kaya
hindi
livelihood,
construction.
kaya livelihood po yung kuan, livelihood po yung pupunta po yan kasi kailangan po ng ito yung facility na gagamitin po doon po sa livelihood activity doon sa Sabangan Farmers and Fisher Folk Association yun.
Natanda ko mas maganda sa loob. Lalaki yan.
Sa loob. Pero may comment po doon sa assessment nyo po doon sa
sigurado nakikita kapag transit yan sa livelihood.
doon po sa structure stability ng kuwan ay comment po siya Sir Raul Bacay, Honorable Raul Bacay. So kung bibigyan po ng ayuda ng local government unit para mas mapaganda pa po yung unit natin, advance na po na pasasalamat po. Para sa ganun po, mas mapaganda pa po natin yung ibibigay na unit para sa Sabangan Farmers and Fisher po, para po sa kanilang livelihood activity.
Sir, tanong mo rin po last week, kung gagawan po ba lahat ng barangay ng ganito o dito lang po sa Sabangan?
Sa ngayon po, Sir Chairman, bali showcase lang po muna natin yung Sabangan at kung ano po yung magiging kahinatnan, kung magiging success po, kaya yun po yung pinaplano natin na i-rectify po sa ibang postal barangays po natin.
Kasi na-bring up po last week na to give you a background, wala naman po kaming objection. Kasi syempre para po siya kagaganda ng livelihood program sa mga fisher folk. Pero this is at a cost of 528,000 per facility. So at 39 barangays, 19.5 million. Sabi mo ng 20 million. So, will it be parang priority ba natin yun? At yun nga, baka nga masira agad. That's why yung 20 million, medyo nagiging nagtatanong po kami ng detalye para at least maliwanagan kami kung yun po talaga yung priority project ng agriculture. Yun po ba ang priority project ng agriculture?
One of the priority project lang po, Your Honor. Kasi nakikita po kasi natin, yung pong mga nagdadaing nagtitinapa, wala po sila kasing magandang area or space na pinagkakantakan ng kanilang activity. Which is dapat po doon po sa hasap natin, saka doon po sa standard procedure nung pong pagkandak ng fish processing activity, dapat po ay malinis. At saka meron pong area dapat na kung saan doon po ginagawa yung pagpa-process ng mga isda. So yun po yung nakita natin na magandang i-showcase para sa doon po yung po ibang barangay, postal barangays natin engaged in fish processing ay patulungan din po natin.
Yeah, since that structure is intended for livelihood, livelihood kasi have we done a feasibility study? Kikita kaya yan, tayo lang bibigyan ng mga daing, di ba? Para may feasibility study pa sila dyan. Saan i-market si product nila halimbawa?
Base po, kasi yung pong product nila sa ngayon,
sa manggagaling.
ang product po nila ngayon yung pong boneless na kabasi. Yun po yung ginagawa po nila ngayon at nakakarating po as far as Baguio, Manila, and Zambales. Yung po produkto nila. At balak po natin i-tie up with wood kasi sa wood po meron din pong nagkakandak doon kanya lang backyard. Backyard lang po yung kanyang processing type. Kaya balak po natin na i-tie up siya para magkaroon ng branding and then siguro po baka pwede po natin i-penetrate sa sa mas higher po na market.
Hindi ba ito kami bigyan ng
Feasibility study.
Siguro if we've been talking about this for the past 15-20 minutes, kung marami pa tayong questions, we can schedule it for committee hearing or we did for the said item first before they satisfy the requirements. Kasi, ano yung gila? I'm really confused kung ito ba ay galing sa MMK or galing sa 20% Development Fund. I would like to take your word for it, sir, but nandito po kasi sa papel na sa Development Fund. So, may suggest na linisin muna natin yung papel para at least walang sasabi sa atin lahat, di ba? Siguro, saan po manggagaling yung pondo? Paano po yung agreement po niyo dun sa lupa na private? Draft MOA nung association at saka nung from landowner, tapos yung kahit feasible study kung ano ba magagamit ba ito. Then, pagka masatisfied po, importante po lalo na yung sa pondo pati yung sa lupa kasi private. So, kung pwede, maayusin po muna natin yung mga papel para po lahat po naging maayos. Kasi mahirap naman kung maniwala kami sa piece of experience, maniwala kami lang sa inyo. Mas magandang may paper trace po tayo para wala pong problema. Both sa inyo po, sa amin po. So, Councilor po.
Sana isa pa nga rin, yung draft ng resolution, authorizing the studio, he will be signatory. Actually nga na, signatory sila, tripartite. Yung draft na ng resolution, authorizing the studio. Sabay na.
So, siguro yan, Madam Secretary, kahit nandito yung statement. So, yun po. Engineer, may tanong rin po last session kung dun sa picture kasama ba daw yung kotse?
Hindi kasama po. Hindi lang po.
Bumibili ng dahil.
So, yun po. Engineer, Sir Wilfred, marami pong salamat. Pwede pa, coordinate lang po tayo with the Secretary. Next item tayo. Madam Secretary.
The next item is the ordinance establishing or creating the Lavino City Technical Vocational Institution and Assistance Center and providing funds thereof.
Mr. Chairman,
Councilor Abdullahi.
we will be scheduling a public hearing on August 25 at 10 o'clock in the morning at
Councilor Abdullahi.
September 25.
Chairman of Education moves to schedule a public hearing regarding the said ordinance on September 25, 10 o'clock in the morning at the Plaza Enrique Braganza. In objection, hearing on the public hearing is set on September 25, 10 a.m. at the Plaza Enrique Braganza. What is the pleasure of the body regarding the resolution, additional partials? Shall we defer the...
I think we should clarify the points that we have raised today.
Councilor Doc moves to defer the said resolution pending the requirements set by the body and the clarifications from the Budget Office and the Executive Department. Any second to that? Seconded by Councilor Ranoy. Any objection? Hearing none, the said resolution is deferred pending the requirements to be submitted to the Secretariat. Next item.
Now we proceed to the new business. The first item is the second reading of the resolution adopting the internal rules of procedure of the Sangguniang Panunsod of the City of Alaminos, Province of Pangasinan for the term 2019 to 2022.
Nabasa na po ba natin yung lahat? Okay na sila. Any motion? Please, approve natin ito tapos baso lang natin program.
There are no more questions or suggestions to our proposed bill na to, so I hope that we adopt this
Councilor Cirilo Doc, Majority Floor Leader, moves for the adoption of the resolution of the internal rules of procedure of the Sangguniang Pangunangsod term, Alamino City term 2019-2022, seconded by Councilor Harold Dizon Season and Councilor Secretary. Any objections, amendments, discussions? Hearing none, the said resolution is hereby adopted. Next item.
The next item is the resolution accrediting the 22 civil society organizations.
Councilor Prophet Banoy.
Mr. Chairman, I move for the approval of this resolution.
It has been moved by Councilor Prophet Banoy, seconded by Councilor Daddy De Leon for the adoption of the said resolution. Any objection, amendment, discussion? Hearing none, the said resolution is hereby adopted. Next item.
Announcements.
Before we proceed to the announcements, we have another proposal under unassigned business. So, will there be any objections? Wala naman. So, please proceed, Magkano.
Sir Chair, pwede magkano na rin just really regarding sa client and the Franco Island. Ito sila for
Sa session na lang.
session na lang.
Para ma-update tayo. Sa
17 na lang.
So, as the, yung lumabas sa news na may mining activity dun sa Haunted Islands, Cuenco Cave. So, I think we have to exercise our oversight power and check kung ano pong legislation na magawa natin para ma-avoid yung mga ganong klaseng activities sa Haunted Islands. So, Councilor Carol would like to schedule a legislative inquiry regarding the said matter on our next regular session, before our next regular session on September 17, siguro at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Unback na lang. Unback committee. Please invite tourism head Centro. Sila kasi nasa TV. Ito na po ng barangay of Haunted Island. Coast Guard, Bantay Dagat, PACB. Any other?
Shall we have a site visit?
We can.
Para makita natin kung totoo. OHS visit.
Kailan natin gusto?
Wala naman gusto pumunta.
Bakit nasa saga ka rin ito?
So,
Ginagbinan mo eh.
gusto po natin mag-hearing muna o mag-site visit muna?
Site visit siguro.
Site visit as a Tuesday?
Doon na rin tayo mag-iwan sa...
Or Monday?
Hindi, Monday. Okay kayo.
Okay.
Ikaw sa akin. Bakit kung doon na rin tayo mag-season?
Doon tayo.
Dahil na ihaw-ihaw. Click na rin.
Ito naman. Wala kumain yun.
Paano natin daw tayo mga kuna computer?
Morning ka. Ayun, Monday morning. Okay. So we do a site visit on Monday, 8:30. 9 o'clock. Pag-flag ceremony muna tayo, and then punta tayo doon ng 9, and then Tuesday, 3 o'clock p.m. Unback po. Okay, any objection? Hearing none, the site visit to Cuenco Cave. Cuenco Cave and the unback hearing is set next week, Monday and Tuesday respectively. Madam Secretary, next item. Announcements? Announcements? Bring your own baon, Madam Secretary. Madam Secretary, please prepare breakfast for... So, sana makasama rin yung mga gusto. Siguro dalawang bangka tayo para... Speedboat. Any other announcements?
Dapat may video tayo nila.
Madam Secretary?
May request po ang ating host ng TV radio program natin sa Ma'am Len Bruno. Kung pwede daw pong i-invite yung SP members, ngayon kung na-adapt na yung ating internal rules kasi official na yung mga committees para daw po ma-inform nyo yung public regarding sa mga proposed activities nyo or proposed legislative measures para po sa concerned sector ninyo. So, nire-request na po pwede daw po magbigay kayo ng available date nyo. Kasi yung radio program po every Tuesday, 11 to 12 tanghali. 11 to 12 po every Tuesday radio program po ng LGU Alameda sa ating namin. Pag-i-schedule po kayo kung kailan po kayo available o pwede pumunta. 11 to 12 po yung radio program ng LGU. Every Tuesday po. Kung ilan po yung gustong pumunta, kung kailan po ay available, pag-ibigay na lang po yung schedule para may forward sa post natin.
Okay. Any other announcements? I think naka-schedule na yung ELA natin. 19 to 20. Taon yun. Tama ba? I'm not sure po kung saan po. Parang hindi ko pa nabasa yung memo, but advance notice po na meron po tayong ELA. 19 to 20. Taon yun. This month po. Opo. Naka-monitor po tayo sa TILG. Kailangan po natin makapunta. Any other announcements? Okay. There being none, any motion? Councilor Berna? It has been moved by Councilor Rabago, duly seconded by Councilor Adok and Councilor Lanoy that we adjourn our regular session. I now call the Sangguniang Pangulo for the regular session adjourned. Thank you.